Siddhika to evaluate Achintya's speech. So, before we go into the evaluation, I would like to ask you one question. Which is that one year you would like to bring back in 2017 and why? With one reason. Okay, I would like to bring back 97 because I was born that time. I didn't have any worries. Okay. Okay, born without worries. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. You've given your CC2 today, and your CC2 was about organizing your speech, and I think you really nailed it right from your speech title. 27 years, multiple crossroads, one destination. You had a clarity right from the title. Your title itself was very organized, and that set the structure for your entire speech, your confusion, the ambitions, and finally the conclusion. So that was the first thing I noticed, especially when I saw the agenda, your speech title. The things that I really liked in your speech was that you had pauses. You were very strategically placed, especially that one point when you conveyed your confusion. I was lost, pause. I was blank, that lost, pause, blank, pause. So that, at least I felt that I could really take in your confusion, because I think most of us at some point in our life, you would have gone through some state of confusion. So I really like that. I also liked your conclusion, where you threw open to the audience a question, and it's 31st, New Year's Eve, and I had to keep thinking. So I really liked your conclusion. One thing that I really thought I should mention was that you were allowed to use notes. Nothing was specifically said about not to use notes. You didn't use notes. There was one place where I think you came here and you slightly forgot. Yet you managed to continue. But that's where I would like to give one suggestion. In case you forgot over there and you can say sorry. Don't apologize. Don't let people know that you have forgotten something. Just continue as it is. And one more thing that I feel you could take in was that maybe have a louder voice, because I was sitting over here. I don't know if I would have been able to hear if I was sitting somewhere else. Especially the one place where your voice went really low. The best part of my dream, that particular point your voice went low. So I'm not sure if the people behind would have been able to hear. But overall it was a really good speech, really organized. So looking forward to more speeches. Literally. Thank you, Siddhika, for evaluating our crossroads of Achintya. Our next evaluator, when I came back to Medley, he was the first person who raised his hand, and it's not just probably each and every one of us would have forget, especially not I can never forget this person, because he was the first one to evaluate my speech. And I don't know whether he evaluated it, but I could learn something from him, that was he was trying to find good even in something that bad I did. And I didn't know how well he could put it and tell me and make me explain for that, after a speech. When I went back home and I just sat there thinking, oh, he's actually telling me that I was wrong. But he just So, welcome, Toastmaster Mohan, the president of the club. Sir, before we go to the evaluations, I have one question. If there is one quality or one character that you would like to follow or take from one of our members in Toastmasters, who it would be and what is that quality?
Alex Jacobs. Alex is not allowed.
Alex is not allowed, yeah, I know.
Alex's wife will not allow. Wife will not allow.
You will tell about
Thomas?
Yeah, sure.
Thomas, I can pick many qualities. That's why Alex, I could easily remember. Thomas is already 30 minutes early to every meeting, anywhere, wherever. We even had a couple of occasions outside for a non-profit. So definitely that kind of a very meticulous, very time-bound, very organized, the professorly thing I would like to
I think even we would like to learn that from this one. So we have Toastmaster Mohan evaluating Saran on a seat yourself speech.
regarding to how she introduced me, you never know whether it's a compliment or not. See, that's the biggest problem. I don't mean getting slapped. I mean, very clearly, right, all of us. Is it this side or that side? I don't like this via media stuff. So at least let me know whether it is a compliment or not later. So good afternoon, everybody. Charan, don't live life don't live your life for others. See it for yourself. So brilliant speech. In fact, it perfectly the speech was to the dot CC3 manual, CC3 objectives, where it needs a general purpose. In your case, I can see it's a persuasive speech, right? Okay. So the second thing is a specific message where you are saying, see it for yourself, don't live life for others, very clearly. So excellent, confidence on stage. You project energy in your voice, which is very, very important. Many of us struggle. You project energy in your voice. You can leverage it very, very well for your speeches. And excellent confidence, as I said, and very good usage of English. In fact, you can't climb the ladder of success with hands folded. So, very good flow, very well delivered throughout. First, I want to take that up. Second is content. You had two stories. In fact, when you are narrating, one is about Akash, second is about Bruce Lee. Second story, I actually noted down a recommendation that it is not going in line with the message or with the first story, where you actually started talking about the contrast. So brilliantly done. You just had Akash story, Bruce Lee story, two different actually stories, but where you brought in the messages by contrasting actually, saying there was perseverance in Bruce Lee, there was no perseverance in Akash, who listened to others and then eventually failed. So brilliantly done, because creating contrast with two pieces of content is very, very challenging, and you did it very beautifully. So overall, right from opening to closing, you had this message covered, like I said, contrasting these two, and delivered a wonderful speech with a very specific message, just what CC3 wants. Let's give him a big hand. So just a couple of suggestions I have. So one is, at times I felt you could have prepared a little better. You were thinking in downloading. That was affecting the flow. You were a great speaker and budding speaker, but I can see clearly from CC1, CC2, I think I've seen all three speeches so far. Very confident speaker. Unfortunately, it hurts the flow when you start downloading. Rather, you can add a pause. Pause is going to be covered in CC5 or CC6. But the point what I'm saying is, if you don't prepare, it shows on stage. A little more preparation would have given that, would have amplified the speech value. Second recommendation is on stage how you move. You had movements almost continuously. The best recommendation is to move on purpose. Because when you actually move in between a piece of content, people can get distracted. So what they say is you deliver and then you give a pause and then actually take a couple of steps or move. You can actually cover the stage also very nicely. That's one aspect. Second main aspect is you can actually deliver, give a pause for the audience and also transition, and you can use the move for signaling the transition. So overall, very well done speech. Just a little bit more preparation, a little bit coordinated move on the stage, which actually starts from CC2 onwards. Would have been a brilliant speech. All the best. That's a compliment.
Yeah, putting that in the good. Now to evaluate our third speaker, yeah, Toastmaster Aravind. So Aravind, now we all know that you are the president elect for the next year. Yeah. So can you tell us that if you are given a chance to play one ex-cop role of like one person, who would it be? Of one person, yeah. Not role. And that person who has done the role. So you would like to do the role like as needed or a benchmark.
Well, there was a girl called Kritika.
Okay, now to evaluate Toastmaster Abhijit Africans.
No, on a serious note, Kritika was the surgeon-at-arms and secretary previously. Being the surgeon-at-arms, she was on spot. She was very active. She was very active that the surgeon-at-arms, even voice, did not have that energy to put it all on stage at times. She was there throughout the meeting and she was doing a fabulous job. I would like to play your role.
Oh, sure, you can.
The evaluate Toastmaster Abhijit's African Safari, we have Aravind.
Thank you, G. First of all, Abhijit, Toastmaster Abhijit, congratulations on completing your project number 1 from African Safari. On a personal note, the only project that took me 5 retakes from my mentor was my CC4 project. So I am very curious. I was very curious about your speech in person. So a lot of strong points which I noted today amazed me to the core. The first one was the style you spoke on stage. A lot of speakers, there are different styles of speaking, and today I witnessed a conversation style of speaking. You never said it as a speech. You were just trying to converse and trying to explain your experience in Africa. That was a brilliant job done there. A very good point there. The next thing is all your sentences were short, crisp, and sweet. So every sentence I was able to relate it immediately and pass on to the next sentence. So you never gave us complicated words or complicated sentences for a brain to analyze and then take it up. That was a brilliant job there. Third thing was the humor that you sprinkled all over bits in your speech. Say for example, when you said the lion was there, I was thinking the lion was at this distance. And then you said the zebra was also at that distance. And then you immediately had a connection between the lion and the zebra, saying that the lion was eating the zebra. That was a very brilliant job done there. I was amazed by that. And fourth, of course, your stage presence and voice always complements your speech anytime. These were all the strong points that I witnessed today. Now coming to the areas of improvement, this is my personal suggestions that I would like you to improve in the upcoming speeches. First is CC4 recommends us to give a vivid imagery of all the experience that we have gone through. So all I saw here was a kind of like a 2D travel documentary. All I was expecting was a 3D movie journey. So that is something I would like you to improve on it. And the second thing is the prompting question. Say for example, you went on stage late, Bethlehems, brothers, sisters, and then yes, are you ready to hear my speech? All this, in my personal opinion, all this, though it is very experimental, it is subject to a lot of mixed reviews will come. So it is always better to take them into the journey rather than asking them whether you are ready for the journey. And the second thing is, it was like a bulletin points. The speech was like a bulletin point. It was not like a paragraph. Say for example, now I am going to take you through the first sense, touch, and then smell, taste. So rather, if it was like a holistic mocktail combined together, I would have enjoyed it a lot. Overall, if you were able to convert this 2D travel documentary into a 3D amazing, brilliant movie, I would have enjoyed it a lot. Over to you. Thanks. Over to you.
Now in medley, no one is left. Like everyone gets to come on stage and speak. So for the non-speakers, we have the tag team to give their reports. So that includes even speakers. So I would like to call Toastmaster Marzu to give his timer report.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Toastmaster Akshan Tia took 5 minutes 43 seconds. Toastmaster Charan 6 minutes 50 seconds. Toastmaster Abhijit 7 minutes 27 seconds. And regarding table topics, Toastmaster Jamuna 1 minute 9 seconds. Toastmaster Mohazin 1 minute 13 seconds. Toastmaster Ramakrishnan 1 minute 23 seconds. Toastmaster Godwin 43 seconds. Toastmaster Vijay Rajan 1 minute 37 seconds. Guest Sumati 1 minute 2 seconds. Marzook 1 minute 5 seconds. And regarding evaluation, Toastmaster Siddhika 2 minutes 24 seconds. Toastmaster Mohan 3 minutes 21 seconds. And Toastmaster Arvind 3 minutes 7 seconds. That's from my side.
Who are the qualified evaluators?
All the three are qualified. Siddhika, Mohan and Arvind. All the three
Are qualified. Thank you, Toastmaster. I would like to call our Toastmaster Venkatesh to give us
Thank you, Dean. Good afternoon, Toastmasters. Toastmaster Achintia, 3 pauses, 1 syllables and 1 repetition. Second prepared speaker, Toastmaster Charan, 2 pauses, 1 syllable, 3 repetitions. preferred speaker, Toastmaster Abhijit, no pauses, no filler words, but 2 repetitions are there. And TT speakers, Toastmaster Jamuna, 1 pauses, 1 repetition, there is no filler words. Toastmaster Moshi, 1 pauses, 1 filler word and 1 repetition. Toastmaster Ramakrishna, 1 pauses, 2 repetitions, there is no filler word. Godwin, only 1 pause, there is no filler words and 1 repetition is there. Toastmaster Vijayarajan, 1 pauses, there is no filler words, 1 repetition is there. Gus Sumati, 2 pauses, 1 filler word, 2 repetition. Marzook, no pauses, no filler words, only 1 repetition is there. Coming back to the evaluators, Toastmaster Siddhika, 1 pauses, 1 repetition. I would like to ask all the Toastmasters to give a round of applause to Mohan. There is no pauses, no filler words, no repetition. Toastmaster Arvind, 1 pause, no filler words, 2 repetitions. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh. I would now like to call Toastmaster Vijayarajan to give us grammarian.
Thank you, once again, good evening, everyone. The speaker Achintya used words like outstanding, ambitious, crossroad, omniscient, tenacity, missile, explore, and golden. And some of the places like Hall of Fame, fire of those missiles, and laying the ball. Coming to speaker Charan, he used words like realistic, laughing stock, exemplary, passion, pursuit, vigorously, immobilize, cripple, and perseverance. And he used phrases like plant the seed of doubt, and you can't climb the ladder with your hands folded. Coming to speaker Abhijit, he used words like excitement, pursuit, fortune, can, astonishing, ferocious, design, additive, sincerity, and phrases like to the end of your eyesight and lagging behind. Coming to TT speakers, Jamuna used the words scare and courageous, Moshin used scare, courage, Ram used tan, natural, Godwin used upholding, crowd, Vijayarajan used the phrase like known as a drop and unknown as a cushion, and Marzook used ironically and liberally. And coming to the evaluators used the words Siddhika used the words like nailed it and confusion, and Mohan used concurrence, brilliant, downloading, amplified, and transition. And as President-elect Arvind used curious, witness, crisp, sprinkle, maze, debate, and holistic. And for the word of the day, only GE has used the word of the day. So I urge all the speakers to use the word of the day in your next speeches. And for the tip of the day, we sometimes confuse with using has and have. When to use has and have. Has should be used with the pronouns he, she, and it. For example, he has a great idea. And it also used when referring someone by name. For example, Mohan has a bike. And have uses the pronouns I, you, we, and they. For example, do you have one? That's it. Thank you. Over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijayarajan. I think we need to give a big round of applause to the tag team for their eye for details. I would now like to call for tag team board. The timer is Marzook, our counter is Venkatesh, and grammarian is Toastmaster Vijayarajan. And also, I would request you all to vote for the best evaluators. It's Mohan, Toastmaster Arvind, and Toastmaster Siddhika. You do not have a ballot, thank you, Jacob. Okay, it's time for the G's report. How well the meeting has gone. So let's go behind from the evaluators, TT session speakers, and then the audience that they're on. So first, the evaluators, Medley is always known for motivating and encouraging Toastmasters. Believe me, after leaving this club, you will really feel for it. And I think each and every evaluator here has done their job to make justice. And the TV section, I never knew that we could bring in horoscope and predictions and predict a person. So, 2017 future with our innovative idea from Toastmaster Alex. Thank you so much, Alex, for bringing a new idea at the end of 2016. We expect some more coming 2017. And with speakers, each and every one of the speakers were prepared and they had touched a different genre. One taking us to the journey of Africa, one telling us the crossroads and telling her experience, and the other one comparing the good qualities and characters that person should perceive in order to go forward. Thank you so much, speakers. And going a bit above, and I think he's another speaker in himself. I thought there were 4 speakers. T.M. Modi. He had his PPT presentation, he had his preparations. And I think so we need to learn a lot from you, taking every small job so seriously and doing it. And it's not just the role that you played, we learned a lot. Be it the bricks table or the, see, I've taken little notes from your sessions. So it was an amazing, TM Modi role that you have played, and I'm going to take it back. For a TM Modi role, and I don't think people are going to waste so much time. I don't see this. People are going to invest so much time in making a PPT, taking, Toastmaster Sunil's or other people's views about what is their resolution and things like this. There's a lot of homework that they've done. Thank you so much. So with that, I'm going to say 3 best or unique qualities that I found in Medley this year after a long gap. The first thing is the photographer Gordon having his own DSLR camera taking pictures. Back then I just remember we take with cell phones, and now that is the importance you are giving. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gordon. Now the second thing was the tag team vote, which we never had back, and I think you've been following for a while.